Question number 7, Dr. Kennedy Graham.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Minister of Trade, why does he continue to support the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement in light of the analyses in the expert paper series supported by the New Zealand Law Foundation?
Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Paul Goldsmith.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Minister, the Government supports the TPP as it will be overwhelmingly positive for New Zealand in supporting more trade and investment, jobs and incomes. The only comprehensive analysis of what TPP means for New Zealand that I'm aware of is the NIA that was released publicly in January. This is the only analysis that looks at the agreement as a whole and indeed addresses issues raised in the papers that the member across the House refers to. It concludes that the overall TPP will deliver net benefits for New Zealand, including an additional $2.7 billion to our economy by 2030. Not being in TPP, by contrast, would put the New Zealand economy and our businesses at a competitive disadvantage compared with other countries.
Supplementary question, Dr. Kennedy Graham.
What is his view of the conclusion in paper number 4 of the comprehensive and independent series of analyses, which asserts that the text, quote, contains provisions that would facilitate increased emissions, exacerbating climate change?
The Honourable Paul Goldsmith.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I don't necessarily agree with that characterisation.
Supplementary question?
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Dr. Kennedy Graham.
What is his response to the conclusion in paper number 5 of the comprehensive and independent analysis that the TPPA is favourable to multinational businesses and, quote, may exacerbate the disadvantages of New Zealand's size and remoteness?
The Honourable Paul Goldsmith.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Minister, I don't agree with that characterisation either, and I think when we look at the big picture, there may be some challenges for New Zealand coming out of this, but overall the costs are minimal compared with the opportunities that we have in order to create jobs and growth for New Zealanders, and on balance, we're very much in favour of this agreement.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Dr. Kennedy Graham.
Will the Minister assure the House that he respects the views of the New Zealand public, such as those we heard in the Select Committee this morning, and that he will give serious consideration to their submissions?
The Honourable Paul Goldsmith.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Minister, yes.
Question number 8, Chris Hipkins.